This is the 9th installment in our series of videos on English stress and intonation. If you haven't already listened to previous videos, pictures A through H, you might want to practice those first before starting this exercise. By emphasizing the content words and practicing linking sounds together, you can learn to understand English at normal speed. This is another picture in our story about one person's early morning routine.
As a matter of habit and without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt.
The sentences are natural English. The only difference is that I have emphasized the rhythm to show where the stress occurs in English speech. Okay, let's begin.
John makes his bed and folds his quilt. John makes his bed and folds his quilt. John makes his bed and folds his quilt.
In this phrase, makes, bed, folds, and quilt are clearly stressed. The words his and and are unstressed, spoken lightly and quickly. Keep in mind that it's not necessary to hear every word in a conversation. Learning proper stress and intonation is necessary to improve your listening comprehension in English. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the adjective his is usually unstressed and pronounced without the H sound, so we have these linkings. Makes his bed. Folds his quilt. And is nearly always quickly pronounced with no D sound. Now let's add another piece to our picture story.
Without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt. Without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt. Without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt.
The emphasized words are without and told. Remember that long words are stressed on only one syllable, without. The unstressed words or syllables are with and being. Now try saying both phrases while keeping the regular stress in your voice. Without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt. Let's keep going and add another piece to our story.
As a matter of habit and without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt. As a matter of habit and without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt. As a matter of habit and without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt.
The important content words are matter and habit. The other words or syllables are unstressed. Now, let's combine everything. As a matter of habit and without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt. There are 8 stressed and 13 unstressed words or syllables in these two sentences. Remember that only half the words are needed to understand a conversation. This is why you should practice exercises like this one to learn which words are stressed in a sentence and which words are not. The purpose of this exercise is to help you speak naturally, the same way you might read a story aloud. Now, listen to our story from pictures A through I of John's early morning routine.
It's early Monday morning, and John's asleep in his bedroom. Out the window, we can see the sun and a bird. The sun is rising above the mountains. The bird is singing. With tests coming up, John didn't get to bed till after 12 the night before. Oh, the alarm clock's ringing. Shut that stupid thing off. Let me sleep just 5 more minutes. This bed feels so nice and warm and comfortable. Get up! It's 7 o'clock, his mother shouts. You'll be late for school. John awakens with a start. Oh, how I hate to get up in the morning, John says as he rubs his eyes and stretches his arms. Now where are my slippers? John is heading for the bathroom. There's a toilet on the left and a sink on the right. In the bathroom now, he is washing his face with a cold wet cloth. That always helps to wake him up fast. John took his pajamas off and dropped them on the floor. Here he is standing in front of his wardrobe, looking in the mirror and putting on his uniform. As a matter of habit, and without being told, John makes his bed and folds his quilt.
Now, go on to the next picture, picture J of our story. There are 12 parts in all. For more linking and grammar exercises, you can check out other videos at my channel, The Colors of English, between quotation marks. Thank you for watching and listening.